Hello, my name is Eric, and welcome back to Not Your Nerdy Neighbor. This week I decided to do something a little bit different. I found out there was a food truck in my neighborhood, the Laughing Boar barbecue food truck, and I will have their information posted later in the video. But I decided to order the smoked sausage and their pulled pork. Usually, if they have a solid pulled pork, everything else is pretty good. So I'm actually going to give this pulled pork a try. Looks like, it is falling apart. Smells kind of on the sweeter side, which I do like. So there's not a bunch of like extra fat. They did a really great job getting it all pulled apart, seasoned well, cooked perfectly. Like this strip of pork that's just hanging off the end just pulls off very easily, which is a good sign that the pork was cooked low and slow for a long time. I have the hardest time with trying to make pulled pork for myself, so anytime I find a place that has pulled pork, I always try to pick up some notes. But yeah, that is fantastic. But before I get into the smoked sausage, I could probably use a drink. So this week I'm also reviewing Denver Beer Co.'s Denver Gold Amber Lager, which I have not had before. My friend Brian brought this back on his way back from considered the West Coast. On his way back, he brought me back a few different beers to try out that I don't have locally. So I will pour this and see how I like it. All right. Toast. Very nutty. I'm actually getting some almost like black tea notes. Sometimes black tea is often described as nutty, and this definitely has the nuttiness from the grains. It's not a super strong taste. Definitely a great summertime or warm weather beer. Like it's been over 70 degrees today where I live. In the Midwest. So yeah, definitely a great beer if you've been out in the yard working or just outside in general. And it says it pairs well. It pairs with Golden Hour Crisp and Malty. So maybe I'll have to see if my friend can get that on his way back next time. But yeah, fantastic beer. So move that off to the side and try Laughing Boar's smoked sausage. Very strong, smoky flavor, but also very well. The pork is very well seasoned. That's inside the sausage. You get a little bit of tiny like spice notes that come up here and there. Like it's slightly spicy, but I wouldn't call it like medium or even mild. Just like little almost like pepper grain notes. Yeah, the consistency of the sausage itself reminds me of like a really good gourmet, like butcher shop style hot dog. And what I mean by that is they're bigger. They're usually really juicy. They don't have like an artificial casing on them, just like your old school butcher shop style sausage, and it was smoked. That's what this reminds me of. So both Both fantastic. Both the pulled pork and the smoked sausage were fantastic. So, and this is my first review reviewing someone else's food other than my food. So, I'm glad I get a chance to do it. But yeah, I'll post the information for their food truck. So if you're in the Omaha area and would like to schedule that, you'll have their information. So thank you very much, Laughing Boar, for the great barbecue. And hopefully I will see you in my neighborhood again soon. Have a great night.